Hey, Kentucky, welcome back. Time to talk some more topics now. First up, Louisville's mayor says he likely won't be attending the Kentucky Derby, due in part to planned protests on race day. Greg Fischer says the plans of the NFAC armed black militia will require his attention. He also says the ongoing pandemic played a role in his decision. Meanwhile, Fischer faces a possible challenge to his job by the Metro Council next week. Keith, they have reportedly said they would like for him to step down. I don't know that that's going to happen or not.
He doesn't sound like he's going to do that. And, you know, he has another reason that he couldn't show up at the Derby now, and that's the fact that they're not having fans on the inside. At the same time, I think he made the right decision. I really think he's probably going to need to be somewhere where he needs to make calls and not enjoying a day at the races. And so it's probably a good decision that he made that in the first place.
Exactly. This is the best story we'll have all day. A Vietnam veteran from Georgetown is once again stepping into the breach, except this time, rather than piloting fighter jets, 85-year-old Bruce Gordon is volunteering for a clinical trial to test vaccines for COVID-19. Even though he falls into the high-risk category, Gordon says that the fact he's in a vulnerable population only encouraged him to volunteer more. He said, torpedoes be damned, Keith, he's doing this. And it really, like, it warms my heart to see this.
Once a soldier, always a soldier, right? So cool to see that he is stepping up and he's trying to help out his country once again, no matter the age. And so I love this story.
That's what he said. He said the best way to help America right now is to fight this virus, and that's what he's doing. Kudos to you, Bruce. Terry Wilson continues to impress on the football field. After a knee injury sidelined him for all but 2 games of the 2019 season, the UK quarterback says he continues to feel 100% in his return to action. We're going to need all 100% of him this year, Keith.
I tell you, all the video I've seen so far, and again, we're having to rely on Kentucky to send us video this year because we can't go out to any of the practices and the post-practice interviews. He looks really good. He looks smooth. He's running very well straight ahead. Again, I want to see him in a game cutting and moving and dodging some defenders, but I think he's got it back.
I hope so. We'll take it. While UK basketball has missed out on a couple of big opportunities for 2021 recruiting lately, the Cats continue to look promising, at least when it comes to Sky Clark. The number 15 overall player for 2022 was recently spotted working out in UK gear and seems to be a clear favorite to land in Lexington. Keith, we sure have talked about him enough lately. He better end up here.
He's got to. He's the second coming of Sky, right? I mean, yeah. We always say that, but you know, you got the name. You got to be here, and he will definitely benefit from it. And I'd like to believe Kentucky will benefit from his talents as well.
Listen, these guys are savvy. He's not just randomly throwing on a UK shirt. He wants some attention out of that. A band familiar to fans in the bluegrass will be playing a drive-in concert next month. The Kentucky Headhunters will perform at the socially distanced event on September 12th in the TJ Health Pavilion parking lot in Glasgow. In remembrance of 9/11 and in honor of first responders, the event will have a patriotic theme. Keith, do you have a favorite Kentucky Headhunters song?
Yes, I do. Dumas Walker. And you hear it every game after a UK football or basketball game. And I already liked it anyway, so it's pretty cool to hear.
It's literally the only one I know. So it's also my favorite. Let's stay with music. The world's largest Christian music festival is going to be held at Kentucky's Ark Encounter next year. 40 days and 40 nights of gospel music at the Ark will take place from August 2nd to September 10th of 2021. The festival will run for 40 days and feature 60 Christian music artists along with guest speakers. What better place to have this, Keith? I think this is a genius event. Very cool.
I mean, you know, it's not Woodstock out in the middle of a field. They, you know, used to have Ichthus over here in Wilmore, and I would go to that sometimes, and it was out in an open field. But now, what a great backdrop with the Ark behind you. So, yeah, it does seem like the appropriate place.
It does. All right, tonight's wrap-up is next as Hey Kentucky continues.